We're live. Hi.
Yay.
Hi. Okay, we are live today with Spirit Guides After Dark, channeling your soul erotic questions. Anything intimacy, sex, pleasure. This is your space. This is your container. Welcome, welcome. My name is Jenna.
My name is Angela.
and
And
we are
yep,
and we are here today. Just, we're here.
we are here. I'm I'm
uh,
I'm very happy you're here this week. This will be our
yeah.
regularly scheduled programming. Spirit goes off on their own. I mean, Spirit's and the producers of all of this, but they go off on their own I want to say tangents, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
interesting. Very different when you're here. So glad you're here. Ooh, lots of
Yeah.
energy coming in tonight.
So much. I know. You probably feel I'm like bursting with lots of energy right now. I feels good. But yeah, I mean for people that are coming in and like they're new here or they're, just settling in, share a bit about who you are.
Yeah, and at any time, please feel free to enter any questions you may have in the chat. We're if you have questions, we will answer those first.
Mm-hmm.
Jenna and I are both psychics and mediums and channelers,
Mm-hmm.
and we wanted to create a safe container for people to ask their spirit guides questions about sex and sexuality and relationships and intimacy. So please feel free to do so. If you're shy and you don't want other people to see who you are, please feel free to go to our website, www.eroticspiritpodcast.com. At the top of the page, it says Spirit Guide, and you can put your question in there, and then we will check the email and we will answer your question on our next session, on our next Thursday. We'll know who you are, but we won't tell anybody else. A lot of energy coming in tonight. I twitch a lot, and that's just energy coming in. Different group of angels are popping in that I have not had here before. Or I should say, they probably aren't the ones that have stepped forward before. So we will see what tonight brings. Do you have anything else to say, Jenna, before we set space? Because they are coming in to set space.
Yeah, I'll just share a little bit about me, just a quick, like, who I am. So I am a channeler. I am connected into all, to the universe as we all are, and I channel in universal knowledge. But I also do a lot of work on embodiment and help people connect into mind, body, and be able to start living and helping people to rewire their nervous system. Just start living in that day to day. So lots of other fun stuff that I am doing as well. But yeah, that's what I got. And then I wanted to kind of put a little just update here on really what part of like the inspiration in this segment was off of Erotic Spirit Podcast, which is a podcast on sexual healing, sexuality, embodiment. So the latest episode is up. You can scan that if you haven't seen it yet. It's on sex magic and what you didn't know about your nervous system and how that contributes. So check it out. And then, yeah, other than that, we're ready. We're ready for space.
Perfect. Ooh, shivers. Oh, so everybody, if you're watching, we're just going to settle in and ground into this moment. Take a big, deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Ooh, just let your day go. You have nothing else that concerns you right now except for what you're doing right now. Take another deep breath in. Out through your mouth. Feel your body sink into your chair a bit heavier. And one more breath in. And one breath out. And feel yourself sink down into the ground a little bit. Imagine your feet sinking an inch or two below the surface of where you are. Beloved Creator, thank you for blessing and being with us. Mother Earth, thank you for blessing and being with us. Thank you for holding and protecting this space. Thank you, angels and archangels, for blessing and being with us. Beloved Ascended Masters. Thank you for all of you who are watching tonight. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing your hearts, your pleasure, your dreams. Thank you for spending your time in your own self-improvement, healing yourself, taking care of yourself, giving yourself a moment to appreciate who you are and why you are here. You are blessed. You are valuable. And we are deeply grateful to have the opportunity to speak with you tonight. Beloved angels and archangels, thank you for blessing us. Thank you for watching over us. Thank you for tending to all of us as you do. Thank you for holding and protecting this space in your glory for all who you are. Ooh, and so it is.
And so it is. So beautiful.
Angels. We always have angels come in to hold the space. And there's so many different beings out there. And not only are angels just wonderful and I love working with them, but I strongly think angels with our podcast and with this Spirit Guides After Dark. I always want to call this a podcast. I do every time. Even though it's not a podcast, it's a live.
It is. It's so whatever we want to call it.
I think that they always hold space and make themselves known before, because it really drives home to people that God approves of sex.
Yeah.
And the ability, and there is no judgment. So I've always wondered, I'm like, there's so many different beings out there, and we have so many different beings come in. Animal totems have popped up the last 2 times. But I think the angels always pop in first, because it's like the stamp of approval. Like, you are spirit approved. Here you go.
Yeah. And it doesn't feel like it's something that would be a norm. And that's the opportunity to invite curiosity into our beliefs and why we may believe. And if you don't, then that's fine. But if you believe, why you may believe that angels and all these other beings may not be on board with sex. Sex is creation energy. And sexuality is an expression, an essence of who we are. It doesn't define or not define, it just is. So it's just inviting curiosity into this, all of what's moving through us. That's really the part of the point of it. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wholeheartedly agree. If nothing else, it's, even if the answers coming through are not the perfect answers or answers that you fully believe in, I would just hope that this gets you thinking and asking yourself questions.
Yes.
And broadening your perspective, and just introducing possible new ways of thinking or being. You just never know. I remember every time I talk about that, because I can be really stubborn and I can get really judgmental sometimes. Not like I used to, but raised Catholic, it's like it comes with the territory. I remember this family friend giving me a reading, and I'm like, you are so far out in left field. I don't like, you are totally woo-woo. You're out of your mind. You're nuts. And I know it took guts for her to share that with me. I didn't tell her she was nuts, but I'm sure it showed on my face. And then 2 years down the road, I was like, she was totally right.
Yes.
I was like, holy crap.
Funny.
So you just don't know. Yeah. And that's why they wanted me to tell that story. So any of you who are watching, You all have something special to share with people.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter who you are, what you believe, you have words for people that need to be spoken, and you need to share your truth. Even if it doesn't agree with my truth, you need to speak up, because God puts you in certain places at the right times, because you know your truth is what someone needs to hear. And if you don't have the courage to say your truth, then the world is missing out on you. There could be someone that desperately needs the 2 sentences you have to share. So this is please share your truth. Doesn't matter how people receive it. That is not your job. It's just your job when you get that nudge or that feeling, I need to speak up, you need to do it. Let it all hang out.
Yes.
Oof.
I love it. Let it all hang out.
Oh, somebody's watching from San Diego. How fun.
Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are new here, drop in what this segment is about. This is live. Angela, myself, Jenna. And we are here to answer questions. We're channeling questions about sex, intimacy, pleasure, spiritual connection. It could be something about you. It could be a general question, something that's on your heart. So feel free to drop something in. We do have some questions queued up, but yeah, feel free to drop in at any time or any comments, and hit that like button. Share it out. Share the love. Love.
Share it, people. Share it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to drop into this question here. I love this here. Just to get it going, just get the pot moving here. So if every person watching tonight could leave with one new understanding about love, intimacy, and their relationship with themselves, what would you most want them to know?
Okay.
Beautiful.
Let's ask.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I have what's moving through me is that it's about how you feel. At the end of the day, your connection into all that is, into others outside of you, is so deeply rooted in how you feel about yourself or how you feel in the moment. So a lot of times people will just look to outside of them to say, how do they feel about me? And it's really about tuning into your life force, your energy, your creation, and how you're moving through the world. And that is not by mistake, and that can be through more conscious intention. A lot of times we can move through the world through our belief systems that we didn't even know is a belief. So pause and slow down to start to discover what that means to you instead of what your outside world is telling you. Feel into the present moment, each moment it comes in, and allow that to move through you, and allow it to inspire action from that groundedness. Yeah, that's what I got coming in. How about you?
I love that. I love how it's the focus on your inside, not your outside.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, focus on your present moment and how you're feeling, and allow it to come through,
Yes.
instead of what do they think about
Yes.
me. It's what do I think about them?
Yes. How do I feel? Yeah.
How do I feel in this present moment?
What do you got?
So this is this group of angels coming through. This is an angels night. So the message coming through is you do not understand how powerful you are. And you don't understand how needed you are as you are. So they're showing me right now people with depression. and people with anxiety. And they're saying those are things that can be used to bury your truth because it feels safer than sharing your truth. So things can happen in life. It can be how we are raised, how we grow up, what our culture thinks, that if it is in conflict with our inner light, our inner truth, we can bury it out of survival, to fit in so that we're not rejected. And that burying it, that pushing it down can manifest as anxiety and depression. So let's see what else they have to say about that. So they're saying depression is hiding, is a way of hiding. And they're saying this with deepest compassion. They're in no way they're in no way saying not to take your meds or that there's not a chemical imbalance, but energy follows thought. Mm-hmm. And our thoughts and energy affect our bodies. They would like you to consider or simply understand that speaking your truth and being who you truly are is important and powerful. Mm-hmm. And it can be a cure for those things. And now they're showing me like counselors, support groups, friends, and taking the time to sit and be with yourself and be honest with yourself. If you cannot be honest with anyone else, at least be honest with yourself. Mm-hmm. And if you don't know who you are, which can be the hardest question, they're saying it is time. It is time to pull back from the rest of the world. If you're feeling anxious or depressed, it's time to pull back a little bit and sit down and ask yourself what it is that you truly desire, that you truly want, that would light you up. And they're saying, again, if you don't know what that is, it's time to go out and find a support group. Mm-hmm. They're showing sitting in groups with other people and talking. They're saying, use your voice. It's time to use your voice. It's time to speak up. It's time to share. They're also showing writing. We talk about writing a lot, journaling and allowing things to come up and out. I find it interesting. It went down this path. Let me see if there's anything else. They're saying they don't want people to be in pain and to be torturing themselves anymore and trying to hide who they are. And it's time, that's what this is too. It's time to find the support that you need to be yourself. If you do not have a family or a situation in which you are accepted for who you are, it's time to go find your family of choice. It's time to go out and find your people. And they're saying support groups right now are a good way. And there's all different kinds of support groups, tons of them. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else? Nope. No, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all it's coming through.
I love that. I love the connection and figuring it out, like finding out who you are. And it can be challenging and then it can be fun. It can be like, it can feel painful because then you sometimes realize that there are all these identities that are not yours, but then that leaves open possibility, and like mm-hmm. curiosity into, so it's all of it. It's all of it. But I love that, like being able to step into that. Yeah. So beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. I don't know if he's still here, but I have a question and I just felt inclined to kind of move it up. There's just maybe a space of support. I feel like there might have been some mm-hmm. messages moving through some of the energy coming through. And I was hearing here, so I put up this comment because I was hearing something come through around embodying the qualities that you are looking for in a relationship. And like this, and part of what came in the other message was like deciding like what you want. And I just kept hearing or seeing that thread move through to this connection too. So I feel like that is like understanding what it is you want, but then also embodying those, like being the qualities that you're seeking for, because that resonance is going to come in. Like, so if you're looking for someone that is very nurturing and like care, like has a lot of care, and that in that kind of nurturing way, look inwards to yourself. Do you nurture yourself? Do you take time out for that self-care? And a lot of times, like I can say for myself, that was not the case. So I could just say, and I know this is all flowing out in for a reason, you know, so whether that's the example or it's something else, but it feels like the more you step into that, then you'll just see how much you can fill in your own cup. And then it's so easy and clear to see the people that are in that same resonance, that are doing those things. And when they are not in that space, there's sometimes a belief within us that is like seeking to fill in a gap. Yeah, so that's what's coming in there. What do you have there?
I pulled some cards on it, and the message I was getting is take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, so go for it. Yes, it's time. And the next card is, I'm the angel of peace. I bring a smoother road ahead. So it's coming. The third card is, as you follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you. And patience is the last card. Ooh. And so the messages that I have coming through are, yes, it's time to look, but it's really important that you follow the guidance of your own heart and do what makes you happy. Go do things that you enjoy doing, that light you up. That's the same message you were giving out as well, Jenna. The same, that's what I was hearing too. Go do what lights you up and be patient. I'm getting the it's coming, but there are things within yourself that you have got to get right and get happy with yourself. You have got to like yourself for who you are in this moment. And if there's anything about yourself that you're like, I don't like it. I don't like it. Now's the time to shift it. Now's the time to change it. Now's the time to look at it and go, well, who do I want to be? What do I want to change? And be patient. So, and the image that I am getting, they keep showing me being outside. They keep showing me the ocean too. Being by the ocean, enjoying yourself, and putting yourself in places where you can meet people and go do things that you don't normally do. Go hang out places that you don't normally hang out at. And if you are curious about something, I don't care if it's underwater finger painting or a class, or you've just never been to that part of the beach before, listen to it and go do that. There's a reason. Our curiosity and our passion for things are often, it's our soul nudging us to go do, to go to that place. It's answers to your prayers. So if all of a sudden you're like, I have this sudden urge to fly kites on the beach, go for it. Even if you don't own a kite, go buy one. Just listen to your heart. Listen to those nudges, and especially the nudges that are a little outside your comfort zone and things that you're curious about, but you've never allowed yourself to do.
Yeah.
And they keep showing me the ocean, man. If you're by the beach and you like the beach, go be on the beach.
Yeah.
There's something about the beach.
Love the beach. Okay, beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Hopefully that resonates there. Just felt that impression coming in. And I have a comment here. I'm not gonna post it up. I just was getting that nudge. But I have a comment here about feeling ashamed, like, or growing up where you can't talk about sex and feeling ashamed of the posts that are on Facebook, like from the page. So just a comment that was said there. And so I wanted to share, like, first of all, like, thank you for your vulnerability in sharing that there's that part of you that feels that comes up when you see that come up online. And then also there's like a part of you that is here, or has been brought to this container or brought to the page for a reason. There's a part of your soul that is curious in how to move through these feelings. And I agree with, like, there's so much in society and how so many people have grown up hearing these things, and still today, like, things will get shadow banned if you type out the word sex online on social platforms. And this is literally creation energy, life force energy. You create life through this act. And you can it's all with it, it's all intention, right? Like, where are we moving with intention with our energy? And I feel like that's always a basis for how we can flow with this creation energy. But there's such, like, truth in the statement that there's shame, and then there's opportunity and curiosity to dive deeper into what would freedom look like if you moved and operated in the world without that shame. And I'm hearing to take the invitation on, like, one step at a time, because the shame you may have layers of it pull out. Like, you may find that you were inspired to be at this, or anyone who this is for, you may be inspired to be on this page because you're like, I don't know, there's something here. And layers are revealed to you where you didn't even know that something feels shameful or hurts, or you feel guilty. So I invite you to just take a step into feeling all of that, and then also take a step into what freedom would look like. Just one step. And each day, feel into that, feel into the body, and let that move through. Let all of it move through as you take the steps too. It doesn't mean that shame just walks away just because you take a step, but it's like how you can honor the presence of it in the moment that allows it to move through you. And then eventually I feel like, from my own experience, eventually it can really go away and you can feel free. So yeah, it's just what I wanted to share. And if you have anything.
Yeah, beautiful message, by the way. Really beautiful message. Shivers. So I pulled cards on this as well.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting. Again, come from a Catholic family, grew up the same way. Sex was a topic. You didn't talk about it. So when I pulled cards on this, the message I got, the first card is, you're a light worker, hun. This is part of your life contract. So if you're not familiar with life contracts, they are something, it's like picking a curriculum or a challenge before you come down here, or something that you would like to tackle or change. Part of your life contracts where you intended to come down here and tackle this challenge. So tackle the challenge of sexuality and being raised in an environment in which it wasn't accepted. And the second card is it's safe for you to be powerful, you know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. This is your time to decide what sex is for you and what it looks like for you outside of the opinions of others. And you grew up in an environment where it was so laid out for you and that this is how it had to be. And it creates a good contrast for you to look at that and go, what? So what is it for me? And it's for, this is, even though it's a crappy way to grow up, this is a way for you to step into your power. And it's the third card is the Happy Families card. And the message coming through with that is, it is now time for you to find your family of choice. It's time for you to decide who you are outside of your family ties. And there are people waiting for you. Whoever you are, authentically decide who you want to be. You have people waiting for you. You have soul friends waiting for you. Because again, this is part of your contract. They're not going to leave you hanging. You've got people out there. And the fourth card is yoga and exercise are essential for your health and well-being right now. And the message I'm getting is it's time to go within yourself. Like this is your time. This is your time. Your shame's coming up so hard right now because this is your time. It's pushing you to decide who you want to be. And what do I want to say? Shame, when it rises up like that, it reminds me of nightmares. Nightmares are like some of the best friends you'll ever have. They tell you the truth. And they tell you the truth so that so you can balance yourself out. Your shame's coming up and letting you know this isn't right. This is unbalancing you. It's time for you to take your power back from your family and decide what sex is for you. And know that it will be okay. Know that you're safe. Please feel free to talk to your spirit guides about sex because they will answer you. And they love talking about sex. You can talk to them about anything. So please feel free. Don't feel like you're alone or that God is against you. God loves sex. Spirit guides love talking about. Again, you are not alone. Go find your people. Go find who you are. Give yourself permission to do so. Ooh, shivers.
Yeah. Shivers. I love how you said shame it's like a way of shining a light to push you in the direction to figure out like who you want to be. It's this activation point. A lot of times I feel like people, when there's like these feelings that come up, we want to shove them away, but they're indicators of something. And it's like just letting it be, letting it rise. And then allowing it to tell us like what's going on, but then we get to decide, we get to decide from there. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully that helps. I know maybe they were in and out, but yeah. Love it. Love that moving through. Love it moving through.
What I love about this is not only did she have the courage to look at posts that made her feel shame, that pushed her outside of her comfort zone, but she had the courage to say something about it. And that takes guts. And that's, again, we're not the end all be all answers. This is just helping people find their own way and their own perceptions and helping people shift their thinking a little bit. Yeah.
I agree. Love it. Okay. So what I got here is we don't have any questions yet, but we have some stuff lined up. But I want to share, if you are curious, ask your question live here. Type it in the chat, drop in anything that's coming in: sex, intimacy, pleasure, spiritual connection. Yeah, we are here. We're here for it. This is the space to be. And feel free to go to the website. I'll pop it up here, eroticspiritpodcast.com. And you can type an anonymous question. If you go to the tab Spirit Guides After Dark, you type your question in, it comes in and we answer it. But we're here live now. So yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's jump into this next one here. We got okay. What is one belief that keeps people from experiencing more joy?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. What is one belief that keeps people from experiencing more joy? Okay, so I have I can feel my guides outright laughing right now. And they're laughing when I asked. They said that because you don't understand that you are joy. Like, it's not separate from you. Joy is your natural state. So they think it's really funny that we're saying, how can I bring more joy in, where it's like it's like me saying, how can I bring more toenails in, or how can I bring more hair in, or it's like it's an intrinsic part of who we are. Let me ask about that, because I can hear friends saying, I'm having a bad day. Da, 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 da. What do you mean joy? I've been depressed for years. I have days like that. I'm like, fuck you. Pardon my friend. This is not a joyful day. So let's see what else they have to say about that. They're saying joy is a choice. And we can switch over to happiness and joy at any time. They just want to remind people that it is your natural state. It is a part of who you are. And to just sit with that and think about that, because we become miserable when we feel we are separate, when we feel we are separate from others, when we feel we are separate from parts of ourselves. To understand joy is just intrinsically who you are, and not separate, not something that has to be earned, not something that you have to get permission for, not something that circumstances have to be perfect and right. It is your birthright. It is who you are. And if you would like more joy, they're saying it's almost like a shift to the left. Remember, again, it's a part of who you are. And they're saying the only thing between you and your joy are your thoughts. Your thoughts that it's not so. What else, friends? They're saying shift your thinking. Anything that tells you, they're saying lack. Most people, it is their feeling of not being enough, or they're not deserving enough, or they don't have enough. It's that not enough thoughts that keep them from their joy. And they're saying that's just a state of mind. They're showing me like those paper blinds you put in a corner, paper screen in the corner of a room. That's all that is. That's what those thoughts are. You just move them out of the way, and there's your joy.
Yeah.
That's all I got. That's all.
I mean, that's it. That's all you got. That's it. Like, I think it's so beautiful. I mean, because that's it. That's literally it. I see white light, just this beautiful white light moving through the channels of the body, and this this connection to God consciousness and spirituality. And then I'm starting to see a more physical body, a human body, quote unquote, seeing that's how it said to me, quote unquote, human body, the way that we want to show up in this physical reality, quote unquote. and then I was hearing before, and it's coming back in again, that it doesn't have to be so fucking serious. And so sometimes we could take like our spirituality and our purpose and all of that and be so serious about it. And I get it. There's a pulse in which we can move, and how we can move with that pulse and emanate and ripple that out, and that is power, in responsibility and ownership, and that's truth. But there's also, like, don't forget that part of our purpose is, and like when we have something here, is really that joy, to bring that joy through. So if we're doing something and it's getting so serious, we are the ones who's giving it that meaning, that it has to be that way. And so it's an opportunity and an invitation to just like roll the sleeves up a different way and allow joy to just start to shine through again. And if there's an invitation, if everything that you do is not in joy, there's just curiosity there. Like, invite that in, the why. There's an opportunity to switch that and to choose that way. And I get there are certain things and responsibilities that we have to do, and it may not be the most fun things, but there is like a difference between a responsibility, because I take care of my kids, then I get to take care of my kids. Like, these beautiful beings are learning the way in their world, and so I get to like nourish them because I'm so nourished like myself, and I get to just share that soul nourishing part of me. And so it's just like a reframe, and not to put a bypassing on how you're feeling. If you're having a really fucking bad day in a moment, like, that's okay. But like, it's a moment. Like, you have a toddler that just whipped the I just see a picture of a toddler that just whipped their food, like, and hit it across the wall, and you're like, fuck. But like, and it's just a bad moment, but there's flow with the energy and possibility of joy in every moment, and how we can move through that moment and breathe and just come back to center. Yeah. That's what I got.
I like how you're saying, just breathe.
Just breathe.
The first thing I am told, usually when I'm having a moment and I reach out to my guides or Jesus, or I pray and I'm like having a meltdown, and the first thing, I don't care who's talking to me, they say, breathe. And they just have me breathe for a few minutes. They're like, just breathe. I'm being reminded of a story to bring up. I was watching a documentary on the Holocaust, and one of the survivors of Auschwitz, one of the concentration camps, stuck with me. And this was like over 20 years ago. He had survived the concentration camp. They interviewed him where he was settled. He had his family. He was just settled in life. And they asked him, what meaning did being in that camp have for you in your life? And he said, had no meaning for me. He says, none. He says, it has no meaning. And I just sat there, and I've thought about that for years. And that's what you were talking about. It's being in the present moment, and the meaning you give things brought that story up to share. He suffered probably one of the worst experiences a human being can go through, and he just gave it no meaning.
Mm-hmm.
He did not allow it to have meaning in his
Yeah.
life. It was just something that happened. He didn't put the who was I, or was I a bad person, or this was not fair, or all of the stuff that we can get hooked into that hooks our pain to us, our suffering to us. He just said it was like it
Mm-hmm.
happened. I give it no meaning.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, you are the freest man I know. Or that I've seen. I will carry that
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Like, that was a master right there.
That's mastery, and that's true. Like true mastery is really living present moment to present moment, and I hear it so much, and I've noticed myself move away from the language of like, what am I learning from this, and embodying self mastery. And it doesn't mean I'm like, I feel the humbleness of like when I do learn something, like I'm so grateful, like I can see it, but it's stopped becoming like a seeking energy for me of like, what do I need to learn from this, and like let a lot of things just move through and arise to just meet me at the moment and be with it. And a lot of times I find mirrors of embodiment. Like I see a mirror come in my environment, and I'm like, oh shoot, that's mirroring like these things that I've embodied, and it feels so beautiful. And I've noticed my viewpoint really switch around that, and so I'm not like seeking for the next like, what do I need to like learn energy. It's like, how am I just going to flow and be? And that's that.
When you
Yeah.
say Yeah, when you say mirrors, just to clarify for folks, when you say mirrors, you mean experiences and people that are mirroring qualities back to
Yeah.
you. That so uh give an example.
Yeah.
Give an example of a mirror experience that you've had
Yeah.
recently.
Okay. There was maybe, let's say a date I had gone on. And there were some qualities in that person that was very freeing and was very beautiful. And I got to look at it after, and though I didn't feel in resonance with them and moving forward, I
Mhm.
was like, I was able to see this freeness of them and this way that they moved in the world. And I saw it as this, like, wow, this is this beautiful mirror of me and how I move, and the freeness in how I move in the world, and how I flow in that thinking. And I can let my curiosity just like be and be really present, actually. So yeah, just like that came into my field very quickly. And it wasn't like oh my gosh, this is destiny, I need to be with this person. It was like, no, these things don't feel in alignment, doesn't I don't feel it. But that was, whoa, that was the mirror. That was just it. So I wasn't like seeking like, what am I learning from this date and this experience. I was like, whoa, I'm embodying these parts, and this feels fucking good. And thank
Mhm.
you, and it was just a beautiful experience. That was it. I didn't need to learn anything. Just like, yeah.
It was the quality of the energy you projected was the quality of the energy you were receiving, and you were seeing the mirror of it coming back to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I had one of my craziest mirroring
Uh,
moments was I was watching beautiful sunset. I love sunsets. They're my
mm-hmm.
favorite time of day. I was watching it, and I got this message, and when from God, it was communing, and it just popped in out of nowhere, and it was, do you understand that the beauty that you are looking at is your beauty? Like, you recognize the beauty of that sunset because it is you recognizing the beauty within
Yes.
yourself. It is mirroring your own beauty back to yourself.
Mm.
And I just sat there and I'm like, what? And
Yes.
uh, now that I understand mirroring more, I understand it better. when we are recognizing qualities in other people or situations, whether we consider them good, bad, irritating, whatever, it is a quality within ourselves that we are recognizing that is being reflected back at us from the world around us.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
that includes the irritating people or the stuff that can bug us too. It's stuff we don't want to see in ourselves. But I think whatever you look at, whoever you are, when you see beauty out in the world, it is your beauty being reflected back to you.
Yes, it is. It is. Oh, I love it. I love it. It so is. So beautiful. So beautiful. All right, we're gonna pop into one more question here. And so if you haven't had a chance, feel free to drop in a question, anything about sex, intimacy, pleasure, spiritual connection. Let's get it. But I don't see anything. So I'm just going to pop this up, this fun question.
Oh, that is interesting.
So how do spirit guides communicate during relationships?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So mine are laughing again, and they're making a personal joke. They're saying sometimes not very well. And they're saying that because I can be stubborn, and when I want what I want, which can happen in relationships, I have put the blinders up, which is like running around it's like being on a bullet train going 90 miles an hour, but without your navigator. So it doesn't matter how fast you're going if you're going in the wrong direction. But yeah, they're making that joke right now. They're like, sometimes not very good. Okay. So this is, so even when they're making jokes at their and my expense, there's always a reason. They're saying a lot of guidance. Most guidance comes in quiet nudges. It doesn't come with neon lights. It doesn't come with trumpets and fanfare. It is usually, they call it the still small voice. It is that nudge. It is a suggestion. Rarely do they throw down and get demanding or get in your face. And it's usually because something is life-threatening or dangerous or really not for your highest good. Oh, shivers. And they've had to do that for me too, sometimes. But they always suggest, they always nudge, because it is always our choice and we are the boss. And they are saying, please remember that your life is your creation. And we will not interfere with the beauty that is the creation of your life unless you ask. You have got to ask. They do not butt into your relationships unless you ask. And they will help. They would love to help you. And they have a lot of fun doing it. My guides are being really funny again right now. They're showing me making paper hearts and stuff and crafting and having all sorts of fun little ideas to oh, she gave us permission. We're running with it. And they're saying they would love to help. And there's absolutely nothing you could tell them that would drive them away from you, and they will help you with anything. But you have to ask. And it's always a suggestion. They will never tell you what to do. They will always offer you options and possibilities based on what you are asking for. And they are saying, don't shoot the messenger, because often when we are asking for something in our lives, like, I want that new girl, or I want, Jenny, the secretary in our office, or I've never, dated someone like them before. When we do that, when we reach for things we've never had before, it often requires us to change. And so they give us nudges to change and in which direction to go. And a lot of us don't like to be pushed outside our comfort zone.
Yeah.
So when we get nudged to do that, to go to that gym class or take a walk on the beach or, drive 2 hours to that town we've always wanted to explore. And we're like, oh, it comes out of nowhere. And we're like, oh, I don't have time, or I don't want to do that, or I look stupid in that color. I don't want to wear that. We always have the choice. They just suggest, they just give us the nudges. It's up to us to pay attention and just be quiet and be still. I always tell people, sit 5 minutes a day with your spirit guides or with your higher self, even if it's over your coffee, because you are giving yourself 5 minutes to get divine inspiration, to line up with yourself and allow things to come to you and listen to those nudges. Because if we're the bullet train going 90 miles an hour in the wrong direction and we're not paying attention, we can't hear the still small voice.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that. is very similar to what's moving through me. Because I have this whole slew of team coming in that's like, we act the same way outside of relationships. It's just there's sometimes more resistance because it's like, it can be like something that one desires. So it's like your ears go quiet. Like, but it's like, but you're quiet because do you really want? Because it requires that change. So I've noticed the more that I'll be honest, in a space for me where it's like moved from like desire and like, oh, be nice, I get to have, to like just being in a foundational space of embodying exactly what I want in my life in all connections, in all relationships, in friendships, in business, romance, like moving into that space. I've noticed like I'll get nudges to like do different things. So I'm like, I want like life to be more playful and like maybe romance and friends and this and that. And so I'll just go out, like I'll just get this nudge, or just like I'll have this nudge to just go out and go to this dance party or whatever and just be super playful in my body, and some connection will manifest. Maybe it's even like a friendship that's like, oh my gosh, we like totally dance on the floor together, and we like, did that thing, and that thing I guess is the I thing. and like it'll just manifest that way. So the more that I get out of my way of like the list and the seeking, and then I can hear these nudges, and sometimes there's fucking conspiring happening. Like you'll have your guides and someone else's guides that are like, it's this time. Like we know what they might be doing, and like shit just flows, and I'm like, that's fucking weird. But you're in flow. When you're in flow and joy, it's like you're not thinking about the outcome. I'm not attached to the outcome. And so you can hear the flow of information. Like nothing is in the way of that. So like you said, it's quiet. It is. It can be like that quiet, and you can be the one who's like saying, oh, like what's happening? I'm not like getting a relationship. I'm still single and like all that. Or just like go do what inspires you. Like fucking dance your heart out for 6 hours and like just be, and you just, whatever happens, you just have a really good night. And then maybe you meet someone, like I made a connection, a friendship, and it's the moving friendship where I was met through like dancing at a conference. We'd like locked eyes and we were like talking, and then all of a sudden a song came on. I was like, yeah, and like we just started dancing, and before I know it, we're like, now we're like friends. And so I'm like, just be you. Yeah, not attached to the outcome.
Go do what you love. That was the advice for Omar. That's what came through for him. Go do what you love.
I know, it sounds very similar.
Go be happy. Very similar. Yeah.
But
just like, what's more attractive than joy? Than what's more attractive than being happy? And it doesn't have to be. This is the other thing. When people are watching Facebook or they think it has to be, I'll go do my joy, but it has to be the cool joy. It has to be the dancing, or it has to be, running on the beach in a bikini, or it has to be blah, blah, blah. It's not. If you love underwater basket weaving and it fucking lights you up, go do it. Go do it wholeheartedly and with everything in you. I mean, I spin wool on a spinning wheel. Best hobby ever. I love it. Do what lights you up. That is the key. And that is the key. Go live. Go do your stuff. There's a reason.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So as we're wrapping up for the evening here, I'm going to pop up your stuff here and how people can find you. Yeah. So whatever you want to share.
Oh yeah, that's my website. Thanks.
That's you.
So that's my website. AngelaShelby.com. I am a channeler. I am a medium. I am a psychic. I am a dream interpreter of over 30 years, and I practice quantum touch energy healing. So please feel free to look me up. There's a lot of good information on my website too about each one of those topics. So please feel free. It can be a good educational experience. If you want a one-on-one reading with me, please feel free. And I will have an online spirit guide communication course coming up. Work at your own pace. It will be very inexpensive. And it's just awesome tips and a meditation to help you build your connection with your spirit guides. Because anybody can do this, friends. All of us are psychic. All of us, this is basically sensing energy, and it is your birthright to be able to hear your divine helpers and to hear yourself. So
yes, I love that.
Yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Over to you, madam.
Okay, so I got my website, www.jennalee.world. And so I am a channeler, I'm a psychic, intuitive, and I really help people truly understand why, you may not even need me. Really, you don't. And so I help support people into the empowerment of themselves, understand themselves, what's in the way of that, where are the beliefs coming from, and how to actually step into alignment of truth and take those actions into creating a life that is authentic and connected to self. And so I do so many other things, but that is wrapped up in one. So many fun stuff coming up. And I just want to pop up the website, Erotic Spirit Podcast.com. Feel free to subscribe. Go to the website. If you have a question, type in Spirit Guides After Dark tab. Type your question in there. It'll come in through the email. We'll get it. And we do this weekly on Thursday. So come hang with us. And it's fun. It's fun hanging tonight. We'll see you soon.
Yeah. Have a good night, everyone.